Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a video to demonstrate how to repeat the repeatable quests in the game. Now if you're like me, if you come across certain teleportation point, what you're going to see is you're going to see the blue quest like this, the defeat all enemies. And you can choose to accept it or you can just run past it. Those are randomly occurring quests and those can give a set of fixed rewards. And I was always wondering, how do we repeat this? What are the triggers to make this quest come? And if we can farm this quest? Well, our question has been answered. Thanks to one of our helpful viewers, Chocotus, who actually shared me the information, which I'll make a special thank you at the end of the video. So how do we repeat the world quest and what are the rewards for it? So we can trigger this quest by relogging at a certain warp point, which I'll show you guys with a replay. And the repeatability is you can do up to more than 10 times if you want to be farming mobs, but you can maximum get 10 rewards a day from those quests. And the list of rewards for each of the quests are companionship experience for 15. And if you don't know what the companionship experience does, it's over here for the friendship. And if you go into details, I think perhaps we can unlock more stories and more quest chain in the future with the characters. So the characters I use the most have the higher friendship, with about level 5. The characters I don't use much only have level 1. After that, we can earn from 1500 to 1700 Mora with each of the quests. And finally, we can get one fine enhancement ore, which is a 2-star green enhancement ore for 2000 weapon experience. So in total, what we're looking at is 1500 companionship XP, about 15,000 to 17,000 gold or Mora, and 10 of those enhancement ores. Now before I go into the replays and show you guys the location and how to repeat the quest, I want to warn you guys, don't overdo it guys, because if we have too many frequent logins, this might generate abnormal data with the server. And if we are doing this repeatable quest, what you can do is you can go to your daily commissions, go kill your monsters, and just do this now and then. Try to not do it like 100 times or like 50 times because you're farming mobs. I agree, it's actually a pretty efficient way to farm mobs, as I show you in the replay, but I don't want you guys to get a normal data because you're doing this too many times. It is the in-game mechanics to spawn those quests, but we're just finding an efficient way to do them right on the spot. Now if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. So how do we start this chain repeatable quest? What you do is make sure you come to this particular warp point. So this is next to Wolfendon, and this is close to the Leyland Flower as well. So come to this particular warp point, and after you get here, you initially trigger a new event, which is the random event that's generated. There are a few types, so we'll go through the replays and I'll show you those. And after that, after defeating this particular event, what you can do is you can go log off the game and basically just go quit game. And then as we log back in again, what you're going to see is you're going to see the new event to be spawned again. So as you can see over here, by getting onto this warp point, I generated a new event. This is one of our replays, and by going to defeat those monsters, you can see the companionship XP Mora and the fine enhancement ore for completing this particular quest. And after that, I relogged close to the warp point, and then what we're going to do is we're going to see another event to be spawned. So just wait for the system to log back in. It does take 10 to 15 seconds for us to log back in and come back in. And now as you get back into the game, move around close to this warp point, and you should generate another event. There are a few types of those events to be found. I have actually seen a number of those that killing trolls or destroying the structures. There are one of those that asked me to deliver things. I'll show you that as well. So out of the 10 tries I tried for this particular farmable quest, there is one of those with Dr. Livingstone. So basically a lady will ask you to deliver item. This is the only one out of the 10 that didn't want me to kill monsters. So other than this one, all the event was related to this particular warp point. So what I did was I went to the place to deliver the item, then I went back to the warp point, I logged off, then logged back in to generate more events. Now we can repeat this process up to 10 times for the quest reward. After that, you can still spawn monsters and you can still spawn quests, but you will not be able to get additional rewards like this. You can see that I'm getting additional rewards on top of killing monsters. I'm getting lots of the items, lots of the Moras, but this can only work for 10 times. And just to show you guys what I mean by that, this is one of the quests I generated after my 10 times reward of the day. So here I killed the monsters, The event is complete. I spoke to Reckless Proud, and he did not give us any reward. He even said he will give us some reward. So no reward is given after 10 times. It is still farmable to go for the monster packs. There's about at least 3, 4, sometimes even 5 chores. So most of those are chores. There was 1 slime spawn, about 8 chores, camps, and also 1 delivery. So it was still okay to farm them, but I felt just to be safe, I didn't go for, farm them like 10 or 20 times, because I have our farming route. If you haven't seen our farming route video, definitely check it out. I did spend a lot of time investigating and finding the best ways to get the most monsters. I also did Excel, which allows you to tally up what do you want, and also to format. If you want 20 chores, go for location 2. If you want lots of slimes, go for location 12, etc. So definitely check that out. To summarize this video for the farmable quest, what you do is you come to this particular work point. I haven't tried other work points, they might also work, but this one definitely works. So come over here and you will generate one of those random quests. By defeating the monsters or finishing the quest, what you do is you come back to the work point, you log off, then log back in. Walk around to see if you find more quests. You should definitely find more of those, and you can repeat this up to 10 times with additional reward. Now, although the rewards doesn't include any of the adventure experience, which would have been great. If we get 10 or 100 adventure experience, that would be really good on this repeatable quest, but we get those. So those are not bad. If you are free, if you want to try it out, definitely check it out. But again, I repeat, guys, don't do it too much. Doing it 10 times, you maximize the reward. If you do it 100 times, you might generate a bit of the abnormal data with too many logins. Now it's time for our special thank you to Chocatus for sharing this particular location and the event, and he told me about it and I was really excited. I saw it this morning. Usually I spend about half hour to an hour reading the messages and replying the messages, and I was super excited. I want to try it out. I want to show you guys. I delayed all the other videos. I was like, this one comes first. And before we go as well, if you guys have any tips and news and things you want to share with me, do share with me on Discord, and direct message is the best way to get to me. I do want to emphasize that although I spend half an hour a day trying to reply messages and help others, I might not be able to get to your message fast enough. And there's sometimes I might miss a message. I'll take my time, I'll go through all the message, guys. But keep in mind, there is a lot of message for me to go through every day, and they're still coming. I love to help people and I don't mind that. So every morning I will be doing those messages. But you might find a delay as you send messages to me. I might not be able to respond to you fast enough. So don't worry, I'll get back to you, but maybe a little slower. You can see new messages are popping up. It's quite overwhelming, but I'm working on it. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with capturing and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.